57, and I have been fighting this rear deck lid for like 2 days, trying to figure out how to get this all properly lined up correctly. So what I did was, when I painted the car, when I restored it, I removed, of course, the deck lid, but also the brackets. So the way this is mounted is the deck lid has hinges. Those hinges are mounted to the brackets. The brackets are then mounted to the body of the car. Now the brackets have 3 bolts each, total of 6, and that controls the horizontal movement, the horizontal alignment of the lid, kind of the in and the out. And then the hinges have 2 each, and then that controls the vertical movement. And these all have to be just right, so you have a nice, like 1/4 inch gap. And I just could not get this correct with the spring also being on this. So I bolted everything back up, sort of loose, along with the spring, and really no matter what I did, the spring had so much torsion and torque. As soon as I lined it up and tightened everything as quickly as I could, it would just push it back, out of shape, either, up or down, or, in or out. And so, I got to thinking how I could handle this. And so what I've done is I've obviously taken the spring out here, and then I bolted everything up loosely, and I just kind of sat here and placed it, moved it around, and, found a place where it looked correct. And then I would just open this up slightly, get up underneath here, and then tighten the bolts down. So right now, it's really good. There's a nice 1/4 inch gap here. I've taped all this off to protect the edges. Do that if you're doing this while you've got a paint on it. And then I check the latch here, and that all mounts up correctly. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, and what I think will work, and we're going to see if this happens, is my horizontal movement is correct. I don't need to touch the brackets any longer. So those are 6 bolts I don't have to worry about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbolt this side of the hinge, the deck lid, and loosen this side up and kind of flip this a little bit so I can get up underneath there and install this spring. Because when everything's bolted down, there's just no way you can compress this with it being completely bolted down. So the thought here is I've only got now the vertical, the up and down to worry about. And that's 4 bolts rather than a complete total of 10. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Cross your fingers. Okay, well, the car almost ate me, but got the spring back here. I'll maybe get a close-up picture to show the right positioning of this spring. That's important too. Forgot to mention when I was talking earlier, probably hard to see in the video, but I took a little Sharpie marker and marked here where I think the bolts should be, but the midpoint. Just so I have this position right. So I'm just kind of knocking this into place here. All right, so that looks correct. So I haven't touched the bracket. You can see the bracket here. Here's the hinge. So I'm going to tighten these up, and let's see if this is shut nicely. It's hitting just ever so slightly right here. So it's too high vertically this way. So what I need to do is loosen these up and take these and knock them up this way just a little slightly. Okay, actually thinking about it, I need to strike this down a little bit more to get more clearance. I'm just gonna loosen these up a little bit. All right, let's tighten these back up. This should get it. Oh yeah. Pretty decent look, just a little 1/4 inch. Cool with it. Good luck with your bug.